I was on holiday in Cap Ferret, which is a peninsula just off the side of the west coast of France. And the peninsula is covered in pine trees. I mean, completely covered in pine trees. And they're beautiful and fascinating. I was sitting in the house that we rented one evening, and there were 5 or 6 pine trees directly in front of me. The sun was very low, but still very bright, and it was causing the pine trees to throw shadows over themselves. And suddenly they took on a completely different meaning. And I noticed one tree across from me that was it looked like it was trying to get my attention. So I drew it, and then I drew the one next to it, and then I drew the next one. And then the following evening, I went out on my bicycle all around the peninsula looking for pine trees. And I found hundreds and hundreds of these amazing pine trees, and they were all saying something. They were all suggesting something. I went through a whole process, which probably lasted a few months, where all I could do was draw pine trees. Almost like they were doing mimes that had taken hundreds of years for them to perfect. And each mime was suggesting something to me. I numbered them from the very first tree, which when I drew it, I was very pleased with it, to the very last tree, which was my favourite one, and the first one kind of looked bad. But I didn't mind, that was fine, because it showed a process. The last one I drew, I remember putting the finishing touches to it, and then I put my pen down and I realised that I never wanted to draw another pine tree.